What's up, guys? All right. It's Double Deuce back. Now we got an update on the CAMARO body. As you can see, we got an opening hood now. The grill's opened up, upper and lower, and I made some hinges for it. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so when you look at this thing, the hood was molded to the body itself. Now, if you want to remove a hood like this, you have to really be careful, all right? Especially if you only have one body. So this is what I use. It's here somewhere. I just had it. There we go. I like my little round table here when I'm working on things. This is what I use, a snap-on tile knife, you know what I mean? Be careful when you use them. Don't cut yourself. The cool thing is about the good ones, you can just have a little bit sticking out, or they have different settings. So when you get a good one, it doesn't have to be a snap-on one, but you know, what you do is get a little bit of a blade out there, and you don't have to push hard. You just kind of gouge it. Just follow the hood line when you do it. You can do this on your HDP 407s and all that. You know, that's how I cut my hoods out with this thing right here. So anyways, I'm just goofing off today, and so I thought I would get this set up. So it's still in the larva stage, but you see it opens and closes now. I used the front mounts off of the HDP 407 for hood pins. So I can put 2 hood pins on here, and it'll hold it right in place. And what I did was I used the factory. I got to put springs on this yet, and I got to put a center latch. So that's my next, probably be my next venture or my next video. So the hinges are a little bit sticky right now because I just roughed them out this morning, and it took me about 4 hours to set this all up. But if you look at it, what I did was I searched online. I searched a 2015 CAMARO hinge on eBay, and I looked at it, and then I had taken basically the draft off the hood hinge, and I took some aluminum and I kind of made it where it needed to be. You see what I'm saying? So if you look at that, now you see when I go to close it, it folds down. You see? And I put a little spring on there to kind of help the hood stay up. And on the inside, right here, I took the grill out, both grills, upper and lower. I'm going to try to turn this sideways there for you guys to see. And I had to shave this out with a finger sander, you know. And I just, you know, the stuff gets hot and melts and everything else. If you go really slow, you can do it. So, you see the hood pins there. I used the existing mounts that are on the front bumper cover for the hood pins. Because that was a screw that came up through here, or there, I should say, and it mounted to the hood. And I sawed off that on the hood and just drilled a hole where the plug was. And I'm going to leave these here on the sides, because there was another screw over here. I'm going to leave them there as a bump stop, so it keeps the hood level. You see? So that's the update on it. You can see the grill is nice and clean there, so get plenty of air in there with that TOYAN V8. And I do have it in black primer. This primer is a catalyzed primer, so the fuel will not eat this primer. One thing that I had problems with in the past was I used to do everything in lacquer because I love the depth of the lacquer, the detail, but unfortunately the fuel will eat the lacquer away, you know, so especially the clears, and it makes a horrible mess. But so this is what I'm doing right now. I'm watching one of my favorite movies ever, Goodfellas. Kind of a little tribute to my life, and we lost Ray Lolita last week there, and yeah, it kind of bummed me out a little bit, you know. He played a good part in that movie. There's a lot of characters in that movie that were very familiar to me, and you know, as time goes on, you lose everybody, you know. But to watch the movie over and over again, It's kind of really entertaining for me. But so now I do this. This is what I do now. So it's you know, the RC mafia now. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I do have another project coming up here that I had just got, and it's not mine. I did one before for a guy who's going through some tough times now. You know, he can't really use his hands very much, and you know, he's going through a lot of grief right now. But his mind still works, and so he bought. I'm going to switch this out here. He bought something that I mean, it's going to make all of us envious, because it made me envious when I seen it. And I'm going to do a complete video on it next, so that'll be my next upload. So I'm going to keep on keeping on with the Camaro here, and I'll get this other project here out real quick and show you guys. This guy has found an Inferno 7.5, because this is his favorite cars, I guess. And I'm going to open it for you. You know what? Maybe I won't do the next video. I'll just do it now, because this is something that you'll probably rarely see. The box is in mint condition. It's got some scuffs on it. But everything is in the box, and this thing has never even been ran. Like, the tires are mint on this thing. Nothing's been put together, and it is, you know, it's like unbelievable, you know, to see something like this that's never been touched, you know, or never been ran or beat. Now I have to get it running for him, and you can see this is a ready to run version. Everything's still in this plastic, like the wing has not even been installed yet. The tires, it's like the thing still smells new. I wish you could smell it, have smell-o-vision here. So I'm going to go through and try to check out the grease in the front and rear diffs and the center diff, because that's what I had to do in the last one there, and try to, you know, make everything work for him. This thing has the fuel bottle. It's never been used. I mean, it's amazing, you know. And I'm going to take all this stuff out of here so you can see this thing. There's not one mark on this body, and like I say, the tires have never touched the ground. So I'm going to take the tires off my old burns, my Kyosho burns, when I break this in for him, and I'm going to run my tires, and because I want him to have the luxury of putting these tires to the pavement for the first time, you know. And I'll put these back on and give it back to him after it's all broke in. But this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you know, I was just totally stunned by it. One of his requests was to make sure the radio chip was different from the other Inferno that he had, so they can run them together, you know. So I gotta get back with him and figure out what frequency he had, because I got a bunch of old chips. I can change them out, but I gotta inspect this radio a little bit, because this one, if it's a self-binding one, we won't have to worry about that. Most radios today will bind to the receiver, and so no other interference will come in with them, you know. But anyways, guys, when I get this thing, I'll probably do another video on this one here when I get it out and get it done. But you know, I'm just kind of farting around today, doing my thing, and I'd been working on my son's Mercedes-Benz. My son had passed away. He had a CLK 63, and I drove it for a little while after he passed and everything, but I kind of wanted to save the car. So, and I went through this with my last videos. When you put something away with today's gas, it destroys it. And so that car didn't have one, but it had two fuel pumps in the thing. So I tore it apart, and fortunately the fuel pumps are right under the back seat. I got that taken care of there, and so I ordered a fuel pump, and then I noticed the other fuel pump was no good too, so I ordered another fuel pump. So anyways, I got one fuel pump in the mail today. Hopefully this coming week I'll get another fuel pump so I can take that thing out, pump up the tires and rock it again and take it out. Just give it a blast and get that crappy gas out of it. If you got anything laying around with that gas in it, God, get rid of it. Just, you know, pump the tank dry, whatever you have to do, just take it, just get rid of that gas, because the gas is not user friendly anymore. And you know, like all these, you know, oil companies and stuff, they should be ashamed of themselves for what they're doing to America. You know, they squeeze every dime out of the gas. Bad enough right now, I paid $5.30 a gallon for gas today. You know, and that's the garbage gas. I mean, I didn't even want to look at the premium because I have to get some premium gas put in the bins, and with the new fuel pumps, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what that's going to cost me. It's probably be over $6 a gallon by that time. But anyways, guys, I'm going to keep plugging away with. I thought the nitro fuels were expensive, but now everything's expensive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep plugging away on the Camaro today. I'm going to get that Inferno out and play with that a little bit, and probably do a video maybe tomorrow on the thing and upload one for you guys. Depends on how long it's going to take me to service the thing and kind of go through it all. I don't want to take no shortcuts, because, like I say, it's mint, brand new in the box, so it doesn't probably need a whole lot, but we don't know how long or where it's been set. Because I've seen grease turn to like moisturized rust, you know, if it's laying in the basement of somebody's dirty house or something, you know, or a hobby shop for the last 20 years. But anyways, I hope you guys are safe out there. Like, share, subscribe if you want. Love to all, and have a great weekend, man. I'll catch you later. Adios.